O winner of wealth, now please listen as I tell you in detail of the different kinds of understanding and determination according to the three modes of material nature. So 30th verse, 18th chapter. Pravritti cha nivritti cha karya karye bhaya bhaye bandham moksham cha ya vetti buddhi sa partha satviki. So pravrittim, nivrittim. Now what is the question? Understanding. What are the three types of understanding? So the person in the mode of goodness, doing, not doing. That means he knows. Karya, what ought to be done. Akarya, what not to be done. Bhaya, fear. Abhaya, fearlessness. Bandham, bondage. Moksham, liberation. And ya, that which Vikti knows, buddhi, understanding. Sadat, partha, O son of Pratha, Satviki, in the mode of goodness. So, O son of Pratha, the understanding by which one knows what ought to be done, what ought not to be done, what is to be feared, what is not to be feared, what is binding, what is liberating, that is in mode of the goodness. That means his intelligence is functioning. Only intelligence can discriminate. So a person in the mode of goodness has a lot of intelligence. That is why he knows what should be done, what not to be done, what should be feared, what not to be feared, what is going to bind us, what is going to liberate us. So in this way, he works according to the scriptures. What to be done, what not to be done. How a person can know this? According to somebody, this should be done. According to somebody, this should not be done. So it is not a mental speculation. It is referring to the scriptures. Because scriptures speak about pravrittim, nivrittim. Pravrittaha. Pravritta means what to be done. Nivrittaha, what to be given up. So he refers to the scriptures that is given. Okay. Aruna, read.
Hare Krishna. Pravrutim cha nivrutim cha karya karye bhaya bhaye bandham moksham cha yaveti buddhi sa partha satviki. O son of Pritha, that understanding by which one knows what ought to be done and what ought not to be done, what is to be feared and what is not to be feared, what is binding and what is liberating, is the mode of goodness. Is in the mode of goodness. Purport. Performing action in terms of the direction of the scriptures is called pravrutti, or executing action that deserves to be performed, and action which are not to be directed are not to be performed. One who does not know the scriptural direction becomes entangled in the actions and reactions of work. Understanding which discriminates by intelligence is situated in the mode of goodness. Hare Krishna.
यया धर्मम् अधर्मं च कार्यं चाकार्यमेव च अयथावत् प्रजानाति बुद्धि सा पार्थ राजसी. बुद्धि सा पार्थ राजसी. यया धर्मम् अधर्मं च कार्यं च कार्यं. Yeah, by which dharmam, the principles of religion, adharmam, irreligion, cha, and karyam, what ought to be done, cha also, akaryam, what ought not to be done, eva certainly, cha also, ayathaha, what imperfectly, prajanati, knows, buddhi, intelligence, that partha, O son of Pratha, rajasi, the mode of passion. So, O son of Pratha, that understanding which cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion, between action that should be done and that not to be done, and that should not be done, is in the mode of passion. So a passionate person, he doesn't know what to be done, what not to be done, so much in passion. That is why what is religion, what is dharma, what is adharma, he doesn't have any knowledge. Because he's so busy. Passion means money is honey. So for that, he can do anything. So he is not trying to refer to the scriptures. And referring to the scriptures is what? To follow the instructions of the spiritual master. Simple. How can we refer to the scriptures? Are we so intelligent that we can just look into the scriptures and see what should be done, what not to be done? Passionate person doesn't have time. A person in the mode of goodness, he refers to the scriptures, means he follows to the instructions of the Guru. Because Satviki, now we are yet not speaking about spirituality. We are not speaking about spirituality at all here. Because three modes of material nature binds a person. At least in the mode of goodness, he refers to the scriptures with the help of Guru. There are so many Gurus. The Gurus, it is not necessary the Guru should be only Vaishnav. There are so many Mayavadi Gurus are there. Other Gurus are there. Devi Devtas they recommend. Like that also Gurus are there. It's no problem. At least they refer to the Vedas. Trivedis are there. Dvivedis are there. Brahmanas are there. At least he refers to the scriptures. So there is all possibility for this person to go higher. Because Sattvam Sanjayate Jnanam. Here Jnanam refers to understanding the difference between body and soul and understanding the controller of body and soul. So when all these are spoken here, Krishna is only speaking about the different types of endeavor, different types of action, different types of worker. So immediately when you see Satvikaha, immediately you should not come to a conclusion, oh, he's a devotee. We are not speaking about devotee, devotion, nothing. It is a simple understanding. At least he refers to the scriptures. He calls a Brahmana, he asks a Brahmana. A Brahmana is also a Guru, na? Brahmana means Vedic Brahmana we are talking about. Okay, next is Tamas. So what is Tamas? When the passion intensifies. Lot of desires, but no strength to work. At least passionate person works. But what is the moral of tamasic person? Beg, borrow, steal. Desire and the ignorance has become so much, so intensified ignorance, that now he doesn't want to work also. He just wants to enjoy. But that enjoyment is also how? By giving difficulty to the body. Tamasic person now. Adharmam, dharmam mitiya, manyate tamasavruta, sarvarthan viparitamscha, buddhi sa partha tamasi. We have not read, na, that. Okay. Two verses together, Gita will read. Adharmam, dharmam itiya. Adharmam, irreligion, dharmam, religion. Iti thus, ya which manyate tamasaha vrtaha, avrtaha. Manyate means things, tamasaha by illusion, avrtaha covered, sarvarthan, all things, viparitan in the wrong direction, cha also buddhi, intelligence, sa that, artha, usanaputha, tamasi, of the mode of ignorance. So that understanding which considers irreligion to be religion, religion to be religion, under the spell of illusion and darkness, strives always in the wrong directions, mode of ignorance. Irreligion to be religion. Oh, our God has told, chant or we'll shoot you. There are so many terrorists. They think that we have to enforce people to chant the name. I don't want to tell anything, but you understood now. There are so many. And they are terrorists actually. They killed people. They are tamasic. For them, oh, our God has told, our God, your God. This is tamasic. Our God has told, if you don't obey to this, you will be shot. If the God is like this, the God has no daya or what? Shoot people, kill people. So many incidents we see. This all happens on the name of religion. On the name of religion, people fight. In fact, no religion, sincere religion, real religion encourages fight. Never encourages fight. When you say fight means enmity. To remove the enmity, the war was inevitable in Mahabharata. It was not recommended. But what to do? Duryodhana was not ready to have a peace treaty. That is why war was inevitable. But no religion says just fight, kill people. That is tamas. Suicide bombs. If somebody is not saying my God's name, okay, shoot him. Doesn't work. Okay. Gita read.
Hare Krishna. Yaya dharmam cha karyameva cha ayathavat prajanati buddhi sa partharajasi. Translation: O son of Pritha, that understanding which cannot distinguish between religion and irreligion, between action that should be done and action that should not be done, is in the mode of passion. Next. Adharmam dharmamiti ya manyate tamasavruta sarvarthan viparitamscha buddhi sa parthatamasi. Translation: that understanding which considers irreligion to be religion and religion to be irreligion under the spell of illusion and darkness and strives always in the wrong direction, O Partha, is in the mode of ignorance. Purport: intelligence in the mode of ignorance is always working the opposite of the way it should. It accepts religions which are not actually religions and rejects actual religion. Men in ignorance understand a great soul to be a common man and accept a common man as a great soul. They think truth to be untruth and accept untruth as truth. In all activities, they simply take the wrong path. Therefore, their intelligence is in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
So they work only on sentiment level. They don't have any knowledge. And they also have gurus, you know that. There are terrorist gurus also. And people just follow them blindly. And so who will be the disciples also, terrorist disciples only. All ignorance, so much of ignorance. That difference in God also, my God, your God. Okay. Ditva yaya dharyate mana pranindriya kriyaha yogena vyabhicharinya dhriti sa partha satviki. Now about dhriti is spoken. Till now about understanding. What type of understanding? Or how is the understanding means at the level of intelligence. What type of intelligence a person has. Isn't it? So last time we saw what type of knowledge he has. Knowledge and understanding are practically very correlating to each other. In the same way, dhriti and work, they also correlate to each other. You have determination, then only you can work. So how is he determined? Let us see. Dritya, determination, yaya, by which dharyate, one sustains, manaha, of the mind, prana, life, indriya, and the senses, kriya, the activities, yogena, by yoga practice, avyabhicharanyaha, without any break, dhriti, determination, sa, that Partha, son of Pritha, satviki, in the mode of goodness. The determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained with steadfastness by yoga practice, and which thus controls the activities of mind, life, senses, is determination, the mode of goodness. So first is determination is unbreakable for the mode of goodness. If he decides, then it is unbreakable. How he decides? According to the scriptures. He doesn't decide it mentally. Speculation never happens. Now, how he practices? How is he determined? Why is he steadfast? Because of yoga practice. One who has a nice control over mind and senses. The mind is flickering, then one cannot have a firm determination. He'll be restless. He'll be just confused what to do, what not to do. But if a person is steadfast, and that can happen only by yoga practice. Now, because of that, he has a firm control over mind, life, and senses. Because of that, he is very much determined. That is why it is very easy for such people to get knowledge. Sattvam sanjayate jnana. Even to progress in devotional service, the first immediate requirement is mode of goodness. If you are placed, if your dhriti is steadfast, if your determination is steadfast, you have control over mind, senses, you are focused, you can progress. So this is very much important aspect, because we cannot take even mode of goodness lightly. This mode of goodness is the platform where, like you have the airport, you have the what you call, where the runway, you have the runway. If the runway is not there, then takeoff cannot happen. So mode of goodness is the runway by which one can take off very fast. If a person doesn't have mode of goodness, if he's always confused person, sentimentalist person. Sentimental person means mad person. Why is a mad person? He's working on the base of sentiments. If he works on the base of sentiments, he cannot progress. That is why scriptures, faith, determination is dependent on your faith. The more faith, the more determined. More determined, then more yoga practice, more mind control. Is very important aspect. This line is very important, because determination decides everything. Your work, the type of worker, the knowledge, what type of knowledge you can get. Everything is determined by the determination. The determination aspect is the most important aspect. And what is given here? By yoga practice. That means he does yoga. Which yoga? Now there can be a dhyana yoga, hatha yoga, bhakti yoga can take him up. Dhyana yoga. So yoga practice. Ashtanga yoga. So at least he's trying to focus. See, there are morning hours people, there are some people who do Ashtanga yoga. There are some people who do Dhyana yoga. There are some who do Dhyana yoga along with chanting. That is known as Bhakti yoga. For everything, Dhyana is required. You cannot chant without any attention. So Dhyana yoga is very important. Dhyana yoga is there, complete control over mind and senses is there. Some people waste their time in the morning. They go for running, they go for cycling. What they are going to do? They don't chant. They are just confused. So when they are not determined, the mind and senses are not in balance, then the life is vyartha. One day, okay, going near death. Not proper utilization of our time. The morning hours are very, very important hours. Some people, they just run. They become tired. For what they are running? So, how you can make yourself so tired in the early mornings? Just see, early morning is to gain energy, not to lose energy. This concept of running is actually not there in our Vedic culture. You know what is running? Running means you are exhausting your energy. Jogging is nothing but exhaustion of our energy. It's a wrong concept which has been put by the Britishers. Jogging was not there in our concept. Morning hours are not for cycling again. All these exhaust us. Early morning, if we are tired, just imagine, how are we going to utilize the whole day? Early morning is a time when you have to gain energy. You see, when you do pranayam, you gain full energy. When you do dhyana yoga, you gain energy. When you chant, you gain energy. But when you go out and you just waste the time cycling, what is cycling? How much exhaustion is there in cycling? But how much utilization is there in yoga practice? Anywhere did Krishna say, go and jog? This is all our latest concepts. Young girls, boys, Buddha, Buddhi, middle-aged people, they just waste time. You broom your house, you are fit. People are not able to broom, they are able to sit down. Why? Because of wrong practices which has been done in the morning. Yoga first teaches us to sit in the asana, not on the chair. Sitting on the chair is like having a monkey. You know that how monkey sits? Monkey's back is bent. But if you sit down and if you just keep your back straight, your aura, the body aura, it moves in this way, this way, this way, this way. The body aura completely engulfs you and gives you a lot of energy. So morning is not for sleeping. Even if you're tired, wake up early and try to gain energy. Pranayam, especially inhalation, exhalation is then anilom vilom. Do it nicely. You can do, before chanting, you can practice for 10 minutes. Then you have Kapalabhati. You can do that. That all will keep you energized. And then chant, be focused, gain energy. Okay, this is given. Yoga practice. Mayur Prabhu, please read so that you can chant in the mornings very nicely. We'll pray that you chant and utilize your morning hours very nicely. Don't waste time. Time and tide waits for no man. Make hay while sun shines. We have read now all these things. What is that hay and what is that sun shines? Early bird catches the worm. All these English proverbs are actually focusing on gaining the energy, utilizing the time. Okay.
धृत्या यया धारयते मनः प्राणेन्द्रियक्रियाः योगेन
Pranendriya kriyaha. To gain more prana. Prana means energy. When you say prana, you say, "Arey, isme pran nahi hai." Sometimes you see person, isme dam nahi, pran nahi. It means what? No energy. He's just walking, he's just moving. Especially when you're too sick. What you say? Iske andar pran hi nahi. He's alive. But what you mean? Energy is not there.
योगेन व्यभिचारिण्या धृति सा पार्थ सात्विकी meaning O son Pritha, that determination which is unbreakable, which is sustained with steadfastness by yoga practice, and which thus controls the activities of the mind, life, and senses, is determination in the mode of goodness. Purport. Yoga is a means to understand the Supreme Soul. One who is steadily fixed in the Supreme Soul with determination, concentrating one's mind, life, and sensory activities on the Supreme, engages in Krishna consciousness. That sort of determination is in the mode of goodness. The word avyavicharanya is very significant, for it indicates that persons who are engaged in Krishna consciousness are never deviated by any other activity.
See what is given. Abhyavicharena is very important. It indicates naturally whom. Now the devotion has been told. It engages the person who is in Krishna consciousness without break. He just performs. The moment you have broken, that means you're confused. Abhyavichari bhakti, that means steadfast devotion. So slowly now, Srila Prabhupada speaks about devotion now. Because Krishna somewhere is now, anyhow Krishna is not going to speak anything material. He wants to say that Abhyavichari determination, dhriti, will lead to devotion. Devotion cannot be done alone. You may say, oh, I can chant, I can sit and chant, I am very steadfast, Maya is very strong. We cannot fight with Maya. Maya is so strong. The moment you leave association of devotees, you leave your Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, you are gone. You may try to go to different places. You may say, today I hear this class. Tomorrow I'll hear from this person class. Tomorrow I'll go to another person, I'll hear from there the class. Till I do not do seva. Then I may say, oh, I will do seva here. I may do seva there. You'll be always confused. Abhyavichari bhakti means steadfast. Let whatever happen. I have to be fixed up. Then only I can progress. If I jump like monkey, I cannot progress. You may jump. You may jump here, you may jump there. One cannot progress. Progress depends on our, because savai pumsam paro dharmo yatho bhakti adhokshaje ahaituki apratiyata yayatma suprasidati. Very clearly it has been given. Ahaituki, without any motives. Apratihata, without any break, without any interruption. Just perform. Just perform devotional service. That is very, very important. And for this determination will somehow fix our mind in devotional service. Mind is obstinate. Mind talks too much. So apply the intelligence. Intelligence is how deep faith we have in the process. That is the faith, that is intelligence. If mind overpowers the intelligence, then the mind starts speaking and the intelligence is subdued. Very important. Next, yayatu dharma kamarthan dhritya dharyati arjuna prasangena falakankshi dhriti sapata sajasi. So how are the rajasic people? Yaya, by which to, but dharma, religiosity, kama, sense gratification, arthan, economic development, dhritya, by determination, dharyate, one sustains, Arjuna, or Arjuna, prasangena, because of attachment, falakanshi, desiring fruitive results, determination, so that partho, prata, rajasic mode of passion. So a passionate person, how is his determination? He always thinks about economic development. Oh, I have my job. I cannot lose my job. Oh, I have to earn more. I should become rich. I have suffered a lot. Now he's only interested in what? Fruitive results. So such person's determination is only in the mode of passion. Dharma, artha, kama. Kama means sense gratification. Mode of passion. So don't think that whoever has entered the temple or joined ISKCON or some spiritual institution, they are free from all these things. We have just joined. Immediately we should not think, Sagunan Samatitaitan Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. I am not yet free. I am engulfed in this. I can use this in Krishna's service, bas. But I have to be free from all these gunas. You see, so many people have joined this one. How many people are more really interested in doing devotional service? We are trying to balance material enjoyment, material work. So that means we are still struggling. There is a struggle for existence in spiritual life. The struggle for existence is a very nice term. Material people struggle to live in this material world. Material people, when they come in contact with some spirituality, they also struggle because they also want spiritual material life. At the same time, they want spiritual life. Though their struggle is more than the material people's struggle. At least there, he's struggling for one thing. Here, the struggle is for two things. I want material progress also. I want to utilize Lord to give me all material things. At the same time, I will struggle somewhere for gaining some spirituality so that I can get more material benefits. So utilizing Lord for getting material benefits. Or let me go, at least I get a good sleep in the satsang program. At least that is also a material life only. Some people come to satsang program to sleep. Somebody told me, Mataji, actually I come to sleep. I told, why? Because all 6 days I'm so busy. When I come home, my wife fights with me. And by the time we sleep, it is 12 o'clock. Again, morning I have to wake up 5 o'clock. I'm not getting enough sleep. So when I come here, I feel so relaxed. I used to go in the last and sleep. Today is initiated devotee. I still remember, I used to say, okay, come, go and sleep in the last, but don't sleep before everyone. You go behind and sleep chup-chup. So till Jai Radha Madhav will start and Mahaprasad, till that time, used to sleep so nicely and used to tell me, Mataji, बहुत अच्छा लगा. I said, अच्छा ही लगेगा, अच्छा नींद करोगे तो अच्छा ही लगेगा. And now he's listening to the class, he's initiated devotee. So just see, for 10 years he did this. Not 1 or 2 years, 10 years. He used to only come for the class to sleep. 11th year, somewhere he rose. And because he was retired. So when he got retirement, he got time to do devotional, read the books, chant. He was not chanting also. He was not chanting. Where chanting? House fight is there, anxiety is there. It's not so easy to come out of the Grahastha life also. In the Grahastha life, there are people who come together, maybe by force or by destination. And then they have to adjust to each other. Whether you like him or whether you don't like him, you have to stay with him. Isn't it? Whether your views match, whether your views don't match, you have to stay together. Whether you are respected by the children, not respected by the children, you have to show off the rise of the children. You have to do your duties. So, Jabardasti, people come together. Jabardasti. It is Jabardasti only. What to do? Grasp the life. Whether everyday fight is there or not, you have to go back to your house. You want to go out of the house. But still, you have to go inside the house. Mulla ki dod masjid tak. Is there a proverb? Mulla ki dod masjid tak. That means you go anywhere, you have to come back to your house. You may feel, it's so frustrating. House is so frustrating. It's the deepest well. Let me go out of the house. Where will you go? Again, you have to come back in that kupa. Kupa means well. So, just see, in this situation, how to come out. So, this passion is there. And with this passion, people somehow get some sukun, aram, when they come in touch with spirituality. So, why they go? To take rest. So, there are different types of people coming. Ignorant people also come. Passionate people also come. Goodness also come. But to progress very fast, it is Satoguna. Tamasic and Rajasic have the full chance of giving up and going. Because their intention of coming motives are different. So, very, very important, these all topics. Okay, will read Palash read? Palash, will you read properly?
Yes, Mataji, I will try.
Wow, we read.
Yaya tu dharma kamarthan dhritya dharyate arjuna prasange phala
Kangshi.
Falakankshi Dhriti sa Partha
Rajasi.
But
Great.
that determination by which one folds fast to fruitive results in religion, economic development, and sense gratification is of the nature of passion, O Arjuna. Purport. Any person who is always desirous of fruitive result in religious or economic activities, who only desires is sense gratification, and whose mind, life, and senses are thus engaged, is in the mode of passion.
Okay. Next. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam vishadam madame vacha na vimunchati durmedha duti sa partha tamasi. Let us see the determination of tamasic person. Swapnam, dreaming, determination. Bhayam, fearfulness. Shokam, lamentation. Vishadam, moroseness. Illusion. Madam. Eva certainly cha also na never. Vimunchati, one gives up. Durmedha, unintelligent. Tuti, determination. Sa, that Partho, son of Pratha, Tamasi, in the mode of ignorance. So the determination that cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness, illusion, such unintelligent determination, O son of Pratha, is in the mode of darkness. So he only dreams. Only dreaming is there. I will do this. Oh, if I do this, what will happen? Then fearfulness. Then shoka is there. Shoka, moha, bhaya. These three things are there in the person who is unintelligent. Shoka means always lamenting. Moha means in illusion. Bhaya, in fear. That is why Bhagavatam is studied. Yasyaiva shruyamanayam Krishna Parama Purushe Bhakti Utpaddate Pumsam Shoka Moha Bhayapaha. Only when Bhakti is aroused, is Shoka. Shoka means past memories, which gives lamentation. Oh, what a wonderful teeth I had. Oh, there is no tooth now. How am I looking without teeth? Shoka. Oh, what wonderful hairs I had. Now everything has become white. Past memories. Present. This shoka became moha. Oh, I look very beautiful, huh? I can maintain this body. An apple a day keeps doctor away. All this is moha. If apple would have kept everything doctor away, nowadays apple is a cause for going to doctor. You know, the grapes are the cause for going to doctor. Mangoes are the cause for going to doctor. Because they ripen so fast, unseasonal fruits comes. Mangoes are not there in the trees, but in the market, so many mangoes are there. How? So much of chemicals. They become the cause. Apple season is a particular season, but throughout the year, how you get apple? So apple a day, how can it keep doctor away? So all these things are moha. Bhaya, what will happen? What is going to happen? Bhaya means you should see. In the yatra, you should see. Real bhaya, you should see in yatra. You have, you have 5 minutes and the train is going to go. Everybody is in bhaya. As if the life is gone. I don't know. Sometimes, yes, we'll try to reach early only, but it's not in our hands. Sometimes we have a lot of traffic. Sometimes unexpected traffic is there. What we can do? But so much of bhaya as if this is the end of the life. So bhaya, what is going to happen the next? Nothing is going to happen. What will happen? Change of body will happen. Isn't it? Bhaya, the biggest bhaya is death. So what will happen? Change of body is going to happen. One body to another body. But at least when we are doing devotional service, human body is sure. We'll not get kangaroo's body or some dog's body. At least this much is sure that we'll get a human body. And then in a good family, depending on the amount of devotion we have done. If you have done a lot of devotion, then we have seen in the earlier chapters, a person gets a birth in a devotee's family. If he has done some devotion, small devotion, prapya punya pratam lokan ushitva shashvatim samah shuchinam shrimatam gehe yoga brashta vijayate. Yoga brashta did a small devotion. At least Shuchi means intelligent people. Shrimatam, beautiful. So in this way, he will get some merits. So Shoka, Moha, Bhaya, they are the characteristics of tamas. So the dhriti is also tamasic because they are always dreaming. They cannot go beyond dreams. Okay. Shilpa Mataji, can you read? Or wait. Pushpa, you read?
Marji, I can read.
One minute. Let Pushpa finish. Next you can read.
Hare Krishna. Yaya swapnam bhayam shokam visadam madam evacha na vimunchati durmedha dhriti sa partha tamasi. And that determination which cannot go beyond dreaming, fearfulness, lamentation, moroseness, and illusion, such unintelligent determination, O son of Pritha, is in the mode of darkness. It should not be concluded that a person in the mode of goodness does not dream. Here, dream means too much sleep. Dreaming is always present, either in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance. Dreaming is a natural occurrence, but those who cannot avoid oversleeping, who cannot avoid the pride of enjoying material objects, who are always dreaming of lording it over the material world, and whose life, mind, and senses are thus engaged, are considered to have determination in the mode of ignorance. Hare Krishna.
Now Krishna is going to speak about 3 types of happiness experienced by the 3 type of people. So how happiness can be experienced by tamasic person? So let us see what Krishna speaks. Sukham vidanim trividam shrunu me bharatarshava abhyasad dramate yatra dukkhantam cha nigacchati. Sukham, happiness too, but then idanim, now trividham, of 3 kinds, shunu, here, me, from me, bharataha rishabha, O best of the bharatas, abhyasad, by practice, ramate, one enjoys, yatra, where, dukkha, of distress, antam, at the end, cha, also, nikachati, gains. So now please hear from me, O best of the bharatas, about the 3 kinds of happiness by which the conditioned soul enjoys and by which he sometimes comes to the end of all distress. Now again, about whom is spoken? Conditioned soul. Because even a person in the mode of goodness is conditioned. He is not liberated. Is what conditioned soul has been spoken. Okay. Saurabh, read. Saurabh, Prabhu.
Yes, Marji. Sukham tvidanim trividham शृणु मे भरतर्षभ अभ्यासाद्रमते यत्र दुखान्तं च निगच्छति. O best of the Bharatas, now please hear from me about the three kinds of happiness by which the conditioned soul enjoys and by which he sometimes comes to the end of all distress. A conditioned soul tries to enjoy material happiness again and again. Thus, he chews the chewed. But sometimes, in the course of such enjoyment, he becomes relieved from material entanglement by association with a great soul. In other words, a conditioned soul is always engaged in some type of sense gratification. But when he understands by good association that it is only a repetition of the same thing, and he is awakened to his real Krishna consciousness, he is sometimes relieved from such repetitive so-called happiness.
Mm. Next. So, what is that happiness experienced by a person in the mode of goodness? Let us see. This is very important shloka. यत्तद्करे विषम इव परिणामे मृतोपमं तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धि प्रसादजम् यत्तद् अग्रे विषम इव. Agre means in the beginning, it is like poison. Pariname amrutah upamam. As compared to nectar at the end, that sukham is in the mode of goodness. Atma buddhi prasadajam. Prasadajam means ball of satisfaction in the self-realization. Okay. So that which is in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization is said to be the happiness in the mode of goodness. So the happiness is because of, everybody tries to get happiness because of work. Now what type of work a person in the mode of goodness does? He does yoga abhyasa. Because of yoga abhyasa, that is also like a poison in the beginning. Waking up early, taking bath. It's like poison only. No? Who likes to wake up early in the morning? Everybody wants to sleep. But this person wakes up early in the morning, does a lot of tapasya. That means it is like poison, but the result is amrita. That result is self-realization. That is why this happiness is the nectar in the end. Okay. Mishra Mataji, read. Priyanka Mishra.
Mataji, may I?
Yeah, you read.
Hare Krishna. Yattat agre visham eva pariname mritopamam tat sukham satvikam proktam atma buddhi prasadajam. Translation: that which in the beginning may be just like poison, but at the end is just like nectar, and which awakens one to self-realization, is said to be happiness in the mode of goodness. Purport: in the pursuit of self-realization, one has to follow many rules and regulations to control the mind and the senses and to concentrate the mind on the self. All these procedures are very difficult, bitter like poison. But if one is successful in following the regulations and come to the transcendental position, he begins to drink real nectar and he enjoys life. Hare Krishna.
So this is awakening self-realization. Now let us see mode of passion. What is his happiness? Vishendriya samyoga yattagre mrtopamam pariname visham iva sukham rajasam svatam. Vishaya of the objects of senses, indriya and the senses, samyoga from the combination, yat which, that, agre in the beginning, amritopamam just like nectar, pariname, at the end, visham iva, like poison, tat, that, sukham, happiness, rajasam, in the mode of passion, and then smritam is considered. So that happiness which is derived from the contact of the senses with their objects, which appears like the nectar at the first, but poison in the end. That is the nature of passion. See, passionate people always interested in sense gratification. So Holi is the day when devotees sit and chant. Materialistic people, they just drink and they enjoy the senses. They feel this enjoyment is everything. Afterwards, it leads to so much of misery. My sister is a gynec. She used to say, a lot of abortion cases come after 3 to 4 months of Holi festival. Why? All dirtiness. So in this way, it seems to be nectar in the beginning, but afterwards, it is poison. So this is happiness in the mode of passion, passionate people. Shilpa Mataji read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. विषयेन्द्रिय संयोगाद् यत्तद् अग्रे मृतोपमम् परिणामे विश्वम् इवं विषम् इव तत्सुखं राजसं स्मृतम्. That happiness which is derived from contact of the senses with their objects and which appears like nectar at first but poison at the end is said to be of nature of passion. Perfect. A young man and a young woman meet, and the senses drive the young man to see her, to touch her, and to have sexual intercourse. In the beginning, this may be very pleasing to the senses, but at the end or after some time, it becomes just like poison. They are separated, or there is a divorce. There is lamentation, there is sorrow, etc. Such happiness is always in the mode of passion. Happiness derived from a combination of the senses and the sense objects is always a cause of distress and should be avoided by all means.
So actually, our Vedic times, Vivaha is not between a boy and a girl. Vivaha is between two families. Two families come together. Here's what I love at first sight. The girl loved me, I loved the girl. Afterwards, we can see the consequences. It's only a bodily attraction. After that, then they have to divorce, break. But when the Vivaha is done between two families, the family protects and binds the boy and the girl together. As in the olden days, when the marriages used to happen with the consent of the parents and the parents choose, that has another difference. Then the horoscope is matched. But nowadays, when you say, oh, this is all orthodox, we don't believe horoscope. After that, land up in the court. Okay, what is the happiness? Let us see. These people also have happiness, mode of ignorance. Yadagre chanubande cha sukham mohanam atmanah nidrarasya pramadottham tattamasa mutarutam. We read about the nature of tamasi people, nidra alasya pramada. So yadagre, that which agre in the beginning, cha also, anubande at the end, cha also, sukham mohanam. So beginning also it is moha, end also it is moha. So happiness is always in illusion. What type of illusion? Illusion of the self. That means it is blind to self-realization in the beginning also, in the end also. Nidra, always sleeping, always lazy, illusion, mad person. Uttham, produced of, that tamasam, the mode of ignorance, udharatam is said to be. So that happiness which is blind to self-realization, which is delusion from the beginning to end, and which arises from sleep, laziness, illusion. Pramada also means illusion. Pramada means mad also. Is said to be of the nature of ignorance. Right from the beginning to the end, there is only illusion. There is only laziness. At least passionate people tries to work hard, tries to do something. This person always sleeps. He's so lazy, he doesn't want to get up. He's always an illusion. Passionate person at least gets up, does some work. This person doesn't want to do anything. He just wants to sleep, idle, delusion, everything he wants it. No self-realization at all. There is no self-realization. He doesn't want to realize himself. So right from the beginning to the end, it is only misery, illusion. Okay. And that person is said to be in the mode of ignorance. You can see there are people, even rich people or very poor people. There are rich people also, very rich people. They are always in ignorance. Very alasya, too much of alasya. And there are very poor people, they're just ignorant of everything. Right from the beginning, there is only ignorance. There is no, the passion at least, is when passion degrades, that is tamas. At least passion was an upgraded form. But that upgradation is not there only. It's a more degraded form of passion. So that is how he just wants to beg or borrow or steal. This is their fund of life. Okay. Gita, read. Last verse for today. Yeah.
यत्तदग्रे विषमिव परिणामे मृतोपमम् तत्सुखं सात्विकं प्रोक्तम् आत्मबुद्धिप्रसादजम्. Sorry. 38. यदग्रे चानुबन्धे च सुखं मोहनमात्मना निद्रालस्य प्रमादोत्थं तत्तामसमुदाहृतम्.
See how is the power of tamas. You forgot which verse.
Yeah.
Mitra.
And that happiness which is blind to self-realization, which is delusion from beginning to end and which arises from sleep, laziness and illusion is said to be of the nature of ignorance. Purport. One who takes pleasure in laziness and in sleep is certainly in the mode of darkness, ignorance, and one who has no idea how to act and how not to act is also in the mode of ignorance. For the person in the mode of ignorance, everything is illusion. There is no happiness either in the beginning or at the end. For the person in the mode of passion, there might be some kind of ephemeral happiness in the beginning and at the end distress. But for the person in the mode of ignorance, there is only distress both in the beginning and at the end. Hare Krishna.
So we have seen that how a person in the mode of tamas, they do all sort of nonsensical activities also, tamasic activities. The determination is also tamasic. For they don't refer to scriptures, nothing. For them, irreligion is religion, religion is irreligion. So what is the beginning? Beginning is also unhappiness. End is also unhappiness. Okay. So from 40th verse, if you can see, 41st onwards, what are Brahmanas, who are Brahmanas, who are Kshatriyas, these modes of nature. This gives Varnashrama system. This gives rise to Varnashrama. Okay, any questions you can ask?
Hare Krishna Mataji. We said that knowledge is, connected with understanding, and worker is connected with work is connected with determination, and happiness is all alone. No, it is not connected with.
Happiness is the result of your work.
Okay. Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Anyone else? Okay. Monday no class, Wednesday no class. I'm going out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday I'll be back. Some small break. But you can study till that. We are practically completed. The 38 verses are there. And then from May, the date which I have given for the new batch. So that is, I'm going to combine the new batch. Not many students are there. So they will start with nectar of instructions. So you will complete when nectar of devotion. There is a time for them. They will also complete. And they will start with Bhagavad Gita and your course will end. Okay.
We won't be doing nectar of devotion, Mataji.
Nectar of instruction, Ishopanishad, and nectar of devotion.
Okay.
So Vanchakalpitarudyasya Pasindu Devachakapitalam Pavanidu Vaishnavindu Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.